Hello, this is Mad Cat, the angry egalitarian that discusses this and that. And something a little strange has happened, but the last video that I did, Boobs and Dicks Smashed the Matriarchy number 12, where I talk on the subject of white privilege, is silent. The entire thing is silent. The last video that I did. Well, right now I'm sort of testing out the process. I just listened to myself as I'm speaking to you now. So, and that's when we recorded it live stream on YouTube, it played just fine. People could hear us and people were interacting with us in the chat. So this is a little strange, and it's a weird fluke that this has happened. And I've done lots of controversial videos that if someone was trying to censor me, they would have done it before. But so this is like the first time this has happened in nearly 300 videos. So maybe there's a problem here, maybe there's not. I don't know. Maybe this is just a weird thing that happened on YouTube's part, or maybe YouTube is trying to censor me specifically. Because in the video, not only do I talk about how there is no white privilege, or how there is, I also talk about everyday feminism and how they're doing basically a con job on trying to teach a course on toxic whiteness and how to heal from it, which was basically a free video on how to heal from toxic whiteness, which was nothing more than a 45-minute sales pitch, where if you paid $300, you could learn how to heal from being a white person, which was basically the gist of what they were saying. So we were discussing this whole sales pitch that they had, specifically a website they had sent me, which actually offered an early bird special, so I could instead spend $100 to get all of this, so I could learn how to beg for forgiveness for being white. But we also had Prentice Reed on there, and he went into a lot of discussion about the black community as a whole and how racism really isn't the problem with this community, that instead, or racism towards blacks isn't the problem with this community, that instead that there's a lot of racism towards white people and that they are really their own means of destruction. So I'm wanting to give YouTube the benefit of the doubt that this is just some sort of encoding problem, some sort of encoding error, because this is the first time it's happened ever. I mean, certainly I've done videos before on the idea that white privilege doesn't exist. And that got a lot of hate thrown my way for that. Hi, Celtic Rune Singer. So I want to give YouTube the benefit of the doubt that maybe this was just a one-time thing. Like, whoopsie. That all of the times I've uploaded a video, this one just didn't go through for some reason. It was just some fluke of the software. That the entire thing is silent. But I can't help but wonder if this was done as a means of censorship. That the moment it was uploaded, it somehow came across someone's desk at YouTube and they heard everything that this video was, and it's like, well, I can't legally, put a copyright notice on it. I can't legally do this or that. So I will just have no audio. I don't know. Maybe I want there to be an issue when there is none. like I said, though, until, I mean, that's what I want to believe. I don't know. It's just, it's so weird that this is the video that this happened to, and not any of the other videos I've done. So I suspect that it could be for that reason, but until I'm given other reason, I will maintain that this is just a goof up on Google's part, that just a fluke thing happened. That maybe every one in 1,000 videos ends up silent for no reason. But I guess we'll find out when I upload this video. Celtic Rune Singer is asking, which video am I talking about? This is the last video I just uploaded that you were actually there for. Boobs and Dicks Smash the Matriarchy, number 12, White Privilege. If you go to my YouTube channel and watch that video, there is no audio. There's also no copyright notices at all for the video, so that's not an issue. Not that there would be, but I'm sure someone would try to report one. Also, I've checked other videos and the audio is still working on all of them. Nor have I received any notices whatsoever from Google or YouTube to explain this. So that's kind of why I think there might be just an error on Google's part, that this was just the software acting up and not that there was anything malicious on their intent. However, as someone has pointed out to me, I am not a level 4. I don't even know what level I am. Apparently, there are tiers of being a YouTube creator. And since I'm a very small channel, I mean, I've sent YouTube a message saying, hey, you know, what's going on with this? Can someone look into this, please? More than likely, they'll just be like, he's a small channel. No one gives a shit about him. Let's move on to someone more important. So I'm probably not going to get this resolved. I'm probably not going to have anyone look into this because, again, I mean, I'm at like 463 subscribers, and I'm very proud of that. It's certainly taken me a long time to get to this point and a lot of hard work to get to this point. I'm very proud of that number, but there are people out there that have millions of subscribers. So I guess it makes sense from an economic model of helping those of bigger channels than those of smaller channels. So there's probably nothing that will be done about this. I don't know. Black Knight Full, I don't think you're being silent. I don't think so either. I just find it weird that it was this video that got silent. And not any of the others. Black Knight Full, they wouldn't be so specific. And perhaps you're right. Perhaps you're right. So my official stance on this is most likely just a goof up on YouTube. Something happened with the software. Maybe some file didn't get properly transferred. Some hiccup in the system. But I will remain a little bit paranoid that it might have been something malicious. But until evidence is presented one way or the other, we will stand that it was just some software malfunction, some sort of software glitch. So, but once I upload this video, I'm going to check it to make sure that the audio plays. And that should, if it does play, then that just sort of tells me that it was most likely a software glitch. Well, I guess you could say it either way. I mean, if it doesn't play, then yeah, maybe it's a software glitch, but then maybe they've also decided that no more audio comes from my channel. If it does play, it could still be, well, I don't know. I can't draw any conclusions from that, but I'll still play it and see what happens. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I know so many people wanted to check, well, of my fans, wanted to check out the video. It was very good. I mean, I had a very fantastic discussion with Prentice Reed. He is a great joy to have on my channel. I've had him on there before, and I hope to have him on the future. But we really discussed the Black community. We really discussed the problems that they face, their actual problems, and not their perceived victim mentality problems. So that's going to do it for me today. Thank you to everyone who came out. Both Celtic Runesinger and Warped Reflection are saying that Prentice Reed was good to have on. So, anywho, I hope everyone has a good day, and I will see you next week. Ciao.